All right, guys, we're up and running. Today we are on the Lectric XP Trike. Haven't had this one out in a while, so I figured I'd take it out. So we got the new screen on this. We've got the new controller in it also. So this is the electric all-wheel controller and screen. And we are up to 19 miles an hour right now. 17, 18. Yeah, this thing goes so at about 19, I'm at 20 miles an hour now, but at 19 something, I can feel the motor kick out. So, but it's better than the 14 miles an hour we were getting before. So it's an improvement. Now I could use an even bigger crank because I did put a crank on this bike. I also have the bigger battery on this today. So I have the new Lectric Expedition, so I took the battery off of that. And I forget how big that battery is. 17 amp hour, something like that. That bike's got two. They'll fit on here. I'm not going to say it slid right in. It did slide right in. But the problem is it's wider. So I had to work it a little bit to get it in there. I'm probably going to have to work it to get it out of there too, but it's in there. So we got plenty of battery on this thing today. And I don't plan on going out here for a long time, but I did want to get it out here because I hadn't rode this in a while. People were asking about the controller and stuff because I just took it out briefly I took it out in the winter, I believe, and it was cold out. So this thing's going up the hill, 17 miles an hour. Again, this has a cadence sensor on it. No speeds on this, so it's a simplistic bike as far as that goes. We don't have to worry about shifting in the different gears. I prefer to shift. We got a suspension seat post on this bike. We have the nice electric seat they gave us. We are 21, almost 22 miles an hour. I can't pedal any faster, but I got pedal. So 25 miles an hour we get this thing up to. This thing will throttle to, I'm going down a slight hill, but its throttles to 20, it seems like. No directionals on this either, which I don't think we really need on this trike. Flying up this hill at almost 19 miles an hour, so this controller is definitely a big improvement on this bike. I'm probably going to take another electric bike out today. I got the XP4 in. That's a nice little bike. I got to get it out and get a ride on it. Got 0 miles on it. I took it out of the box yesterday, set it up. I was going to take it for a ride, and I had to put the battery on the charger. So I do have I got the Expedition with the big batteries on it, and so they gave me the big 5 amp charger on that one, so I can fast charge that battery, which is nice. Gonna get across the road here. I think I'm going to continue down this road over here. I'm going to adjust the seat on this. I want to go up a little bit higher. Hey, now I got to adjust my mirrors up a little bit higher. But we're good to go here. Yeah, that feels better. So this is a good little starter trike for sure, especially for the money, because they've still kept this thing down money-wise. I would expect that they probably have another trike coming out soon. I would imagine it's going to have probably a 750 motor on it this time. And I would imagine it would have some gearing on it because that's where everybody else went. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. So this thing is, like I said, I added a little bit larger crank to this thing so I wouldn't ghost pedal as much. And it was fine when it was 14.5 miles an hour, but now I could probably stand to go up a couple more teeth. I don't think I can add much more without it hitting the frame, so we'll find out. Brakes work good on this thing, though. A lot of people complain about the bearings on this thing squeaking, and I did have a squeaky bearing at one point, but I put a couple drops of oil on that axle, leaning the bike over, letting it go down into that bearing. That seemed to have cured it. So if you got a squeaky bearing, try that first. So the trike channel's getting up there, or over 700 on that channel now. And the watchtowers are a little over 1,000, so I gotta get 3,000 more watchtowers, guys. So make sure you watch this whole video. And tell your friends too, and their friends too. Looking around for turkeys. We usually see turkeys in this area. There is a turkey right there. See it? Sitting on the front lawn there. I mean, it's a nice area, so I would imagine that turkeys feel right at home here. It's a nice day out. Not too hot, not too cold. I just got my reflective vest on and a t-shirt on. We are at 26 miles an hour, 27 miles an hour, almost 28. So this thing, we got the baskets on this thing, we got a light on this thing. This thing is a nice little trike. This is an older one, because I got the metal fenders on the back, the painted metal ones. The new ones come with black plastic fenders. So that's a update, I guess, on the Lectric Trikes. That happened, I don't know, over a year ago. Try doing now one of those trails. A couple of them said no trespassing, but that one just said no hunting, so should go see where it goes. This is a great trike. Like I said, I would imagine they'll be coming out with another one soon. This one's been around for a while. I want to say, I don't know, Lectric's been out for what, 5 years? They just celebrated their 5th year, 6th year? I don't know, but I bet you this has been out for at least 3. It's stood the test of time though. It's a good little trike. Even better now for me that I can get a little bit more speed out of it. I think at a minimum, I really think these trikes should go 20 miles an hour on a minimum. I mean, you can go as slow as you want, so you know, why restrict people that don't want to go slow? Is this bike a little bit more tippy than, you know, some? Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong, guys. But I got some other trikes that definitely are not as tippy as this one could be. This one's not bad, though. I mean, like I said, just got to know what you're doing here. I've had this in past 5, and we're not touching any battery bars yet, which is good. I wouldn't expect to. Of course, I did put a bigger crank on this thing, so it pedals a little bit harder. You got no one over here, so I'm gonna go over here and we'll take a walk around. So this is the Lectric XP Trike here. We're at a really nice reservoir here. We've got 3-inch tires on this thing, 2 point something. I think they're 3-inch tires by 20s. No suspension fork on this thing. We've got the basket on the front. We got the deluxe light on there. It's a folding trike, so your handlebars fold down. They're also telescoping, so they go up. Hydraulic brakes on this with the parking brakes, so that's nice that they have the parking brakes on it. I added the mirrors. You got a twist throttle on it. I put the bell on it. The screen is no longer Lectric's. It belongs to Lectric all-wheel. So this is a nice colored screen now. I did put the controller in this thing, like I said, so this does have an upgraded controller. This is the bigger battery, guys. So if you wonder if the bigger batteries fit, they do, but they don't have a lot of clearance here, so it's kind of hard to get them in there, but you can get them in if you work at it. There's the bigger crank I put on this. This thing had a really small crank on it, but it makes it easier to pedal if you're going to pedal. But I like to get up there, get some speed, and I'm not too worried about, ease of pedaling. I don't plan on getting stuck with it. If I do, I'm calling my wife, and she's going to come get me. I did have to put a different chain tensioner on this thing, make this the crank work on it. Again, you got a 500 watt motor in this, suspension seat post. This is the electric seat with the backrest on it. Nice. I got the liner in this thing. I've got plenty of camera equipment today. You've got the rear light on this thing, no directionals like I said, but it does light up nice when you light it up. So you can see. So this thing has the lights on the rear all the way around, which is nice so you can be seen on the road. It does have a little trailer hitch on it, and that's it, guys. All right, away we go. We're gonna go back this way. Got an old car there. Smelly, like normal. So this trike, like I said, you can throttle this thing. So we're going down a little bit of a hill here, but this is throttling at about 20 miles an hour. So kind of going uphill a little bit. We're still at 19, just went under 19 going up a hill. But it is pulling us up this hill at 19 again. So that 500 watt motor is nice and strong. This new controller allows us to go a little bit faster. So again, you know, when I put this thing on here, I had a lot of people that were excited that I was able to get this thing going a little bit faster. I had other people that were upset that, you know, I was manipulating this and it was going too fast. But realistically, at 20 miles an hour, guys, this is still a class 2 bike. So it's not even a class 3. It's still well within the regulations of biking. The only thing that would prevent this from being California compliant is the throttle on it. So, and you could take the throttle off this thing. All you got to do is unplug it, pull it off, get a hand grip with a full size, and you'd be California legal. I don't know how legal it is. Like the new XP4 I got, they have a California setting. So it will allow the throttle not to work. But I don't know how legal that is. I mean, it still has a throttle on it. Does it say it has to have a non-working throttle or no throttle at all? So I guess it's tricky ground there. I don't know. So if they could get away with that, I'm sure you're going to find all these bikes coming out with a California setting on them so that they can continue to sell them. I guess it's how the law is written, I guess, in California. But as far as I know, it says no throttle. So if you've got the throttle on there, I don't know. I mean, a lot of these states are going to start to, you know, I see more and more kids on the road now. I say kids because I think that's, you know, where the problems are going to arise from, is these kids just not driving respectfully and stuff. There's plenty of kids out there to do it. I'm not saying all kids, but I'm saying in the state of New Hampshire, I have to follow the rules as I'm driving a car. Same rules apply. I have to be on the right-hand side of the road. You know, I have to not go on the sidewalks. I have to do everything a car does. So, and these kids are riding on the wrong side of the road. They're riding on the sidewalks. They're doing wheelies. They're going too fast. You got to drive respectfully. Everything would be all right. But like I said, I see more and more kids on the road. Most of them are these moped-style bikes. I don't particularly like the moped-style bikes. I have one. I used it last year when I had my hernia quite a bit. It was easy to ride. It's a throttle bike. All those ones are pretty much throttle bikes. You're not, most of them are one-speeds, just like this thing is. So they don't intend you to pedal them for the most part. So this is a pretty good hill here. And we're going up. It slowed down to about 16. I was pedaling a little bit there. It goes right up, so don't be afraid of these 500 watt motors. So I had a guy reach out to me from Canada. He was looking at another trike, and he's like, "Oh, I really wish I could get that trike. We're limited to 500 watt motors up here." And you know, I suggested this trike, and also the mock wheel Granite was a 500 watt. And that thing went right along. You wouldn't even know it was not a 750. So I was impressed with that. Wasn't impressed with the price, but I was impressed with the, I mean, you know, $2,000. I guess, you know, all these things are going in the $2,000 mark. I mean, I got a trike coming in that it's going to be $2,400. And I don't know, that's a lot to swallow for. The trike that's coming in's got some stuff on it, but it's kind of like this trike, and this one's selling for 14, you know. So I think it's 14, might be $14.99, $1,500, but you know, you're talking a $500 difference. Granted, that other one is going to have 7 speeds on it, I think. Also going to have a torque sensor that's switchable to a cadence sensor, which is awesome. I bet you Lectric will do that with their next trike too. I mean, all these companies I think are going in that direction. So we have 7 miles on this now. How many of you guys, you know, that have one of these Lectric trikes, how far do you guys go out when you go out on your trike? Just go around the neighborhood, or you get out there and ride? So I'll tell you, a lot of my rides, if you follow my channel, they're all 15 to 20 plus usually. 15 is a small ride. I don't know what I'll get in today, because again, I have the problem with the microphone here today. I see it's still working. So we're good there, but I know it's getting low. I don't know why either. I must have plugged it into a plug that wasn't functioning. I have another one. If I had known, I would have grabbed the other one. I've actually got a lot of these. I waved at the guy, he didn't wave back. But he's on a conventional bike. I figured he'd wave because I'm on a trike, but I guess this trike's intimidating. Figured I'd get some 360 footage here. Let's see what I look like riding on this thing. A lot of cars going up and down this road. But they go slow, so it's nice. You got a pistol club over here. I never see any cars there though. So we got, like I said, I'm gonna do another ride today. I'm gonna get out there on the Lectric XP 4. I always want to say 4.0, but Levi did not want to have it a 4.0. He wanted it the Lectric XP 4. Like I said, nice brakes on this thing. These are the Star Union, I think. Yeah, it's got the Star Union symbol on it, so they are. These things are a lot of fun. I have a lot of, people come over and they don't want anything to do with the trikes, but usually by the time they leave, they're pretty interested in them, so they're a lot of fun. You guys ever think about getting a trike, but you don't know if you'd like it? You'd like it, trust me. These things are a lot of fun. It's a great way to get out there, get some exercise. We got Manchester Waterworks here. So this is the reservoir they're always going around. This is the base of operations right here. So nice area though around this reservoir. I'm very lucky to have this so close to me, so I get out there and enjoy it. I'm gonna hit the rail trail here for a little bit. So this thing is, I've had this on the rail trail before. I knocked this down to 3, which is putting us at 14.5 miles an hour. So if you want to go the factory speed, just run this new setup in past 3 and it puts you at the 14.5 miles an hour. Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of trikes with 4-inch tires. This thing does good with the 3-inch tires on it. So you don't have to have 4-inch tires to hit the rail trail. Or, a trail. I always say rail trail, but other people have other things other than rail trails. Decent hard-packed trail, not a problem for these. Little bunny. And like I said, you get out there, you get some exercise in. These things are great for that, I always, preach to people, get off the couch. Get out there, enjoy yourself. This is fun. And you get out, if you live in a neighborhood, you get out there and see your neighbors and talk to them. But there's the reservoir. We got some sailboats out there today, though. Let me go down here and we'll check out these sailboats. So we got Bike Week coming up here. Laconia is coming up, I think, next weekend, so it'll be noisy. I've already heard a lot of bikes headed up. I'm gonna go across here so that you guys can see this, like I said. We got some sailboats out there. Very nice. See, it's a reservoir, but we got gasoline-powered boats out there. But you can't get in here at all. If you put your feet in the water, they flip out. So I just don't understand how you can have gas motors out here. Not a problem. But you can't put your feet in. But what do I know? I don't know about how water's got to be clean or not clean. So. This thing is, it's no slouch at all, you know, with this 500 watt motor on it. Don't ever be afraid of these. These trikes don't need the 750 motors. I mean, yeah, if you got a lot of hills and you're gonna be climbing hills, yeah, you want the 750, but this thing's doing pretty good, the 500 watt motors, because it's not, you're not gonna get crazy speed on these things. I mean, I got trikes that do 25 miles an hour. They're a lot heavier trike too, though. How you doing? Sorry. That's okay. I think she was, it's hard to get across there. See, we got places we can go to a restaurant here, so you take the path over to the restaurant. All along this trail is that way. You're welcome. So we're at 10 miles. There was 2 miles on this thing now. There's 12 miles on the trip. Actually, there's 12 miles on this bike because I changed the screen on it, which reset it. I think we had about 175 on this when I changed the screen out. I've changed out screens on a couple of bikes and lost my mileage. So again, you know, we're in 14.5 miles an hour. Nice speed for this rail trail. I was considering throwing this thing on my car, going to another rail trail. And I said, you know what, I want to get home, I want to ride the other bike. So I just figured I'd get out here, get a ride on this, and have something for the trike channel to have out. So I had a lot of people ask me about the Allscape tires that I have on one of my trikes. And those are awesome tires, guys. And Lectric all-wheel, I got a hold of him. He sold the tires in pairs. So I think it's around, I don't know, 120-ish, something like that. You get 2 tires, 2 brand new tubes. So I said, look, there's a lot of trike people that want to put these things on, and can we sell them individually or sell them by 3s? So it was easier for him to do individual, so you can buy 2 and 1. How you doing? So he has them available on the site. And you get them quick too. So this is, like I said, this is a beautiful day. I wish all days could be this nice. It'll be warm before long. So we've done a little road, little rail trail. So we'll punch it back up into 5. I just saw 1 battery bar go down when I did that. So we dropped 1 battery bar in 12 miles. Like I said, this is the big battery on this thing. So we could get easy, probably 30 miles out of this anyways. So here's another hill, and we're gonna be going right up this one too. Without a problem. These things, I call them the pogo sticks. I think they gain my respect a little bit more. I used to not like them at all, but they're okay. I have a couple of bikes with them on it now. I prefer the ones that rock, but it's better than nothing. So I appreciate it when Lectric gives you these things. Not saying they do all the time, but a lot of times they give you the free accessories, and the suspension seat post is part of it. The bike that I just got, I got a lock with that. I think they claim they're throwing in the fenders and stuff too, which is kind of stupid, but I guess not all companies do include fenders, so I get it, I guess. My Lectric bike doesn't come with fenders, but it's a mountain bike. I have the rack ordered. That's the one I have the rack ordered for, and it does come with a, well, you buy the rack, it comes with a fender in the back, so that's nice. I will have a back fender on that, so I won't have a stripe on my back every time I come back in from the trails, because you always find a puddle when you're out there, and I end up with a stripe on my back. And I always wear yellow. If I'm out on a trail, might not have this vest on, but I'll probably have a yellow t-shirt on. So again, we're flashing that one bar. It's back to, the bar's up there, so right now we haven't used the battery bar. It was just when I was hauling up that hill, so it is on the edge. We've actually got voltage on this thing too, I think. 49.5 volts. So we are now at 13 miles since we started. And I'm almost back, so I'll be going out on my bike next, but I'm gonna have to swap out mics so I have a mic. So I'll end up doing, I'm sure I'll do 20, 25 miles on that bike today. It'll be a good 30 plus mile ride for me today. So if I get that one all dirty, it doesn't matter. I've already done all my video on it as far as looking at the bike. So I'll do a nice ride on it. Be my first ride, so it's going to be my impression ride. Then we'll do a review on that thing at some point. So this is a good 12-degree hill here. So let's see what we go up this thing on. And again, I got no gears, so I can't drop it down in the first. I put a larger crank on it, so it makes it harder for me to pedal. But it's going right up. It's 10, 11 miles an hour now. And going faster. All right, so we're almost back to my house. So, guys, thanks for coming along on the Trike channel. And anybody out there that has not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys are riding. I always want to know. And anybody got questions about stuff, let me know. Hit me up in the email. It's easier if you email me. I can get more descriptive in the emails. So thanks for coming with me, guys. And we'll do it again next week, hopefully, if the weather holds out. And thanks for coming, guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe on the way out. And thank you very much. All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching my video today. And if you are interested in buying a bike or something, please check with my affiliate links. That helps the channel out greatly. Again, guys, hit that like and subscribe on the way out. And thank you very much for watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you.